Today, we're going to review the stages of marketing, essentially the way that we approach the order of marketing with our clients. So we've got foundations, infrastructure, we have traffic driving, we have nurture driving, and then I like to call kind of campaigns, which are usually multi-channel approaches. The very first thing that we need to start with is target market. Do not go to messaging, do not go to website, do not go to anything else. We care about who the heck we're talking to. What are their hopes? What are their fears? What do they value? How do they shop? Do they love to shop for quality? Are they like FOMO shoppers? They just live in for the deal. Do they love to have the newest trend? Do they want the best value? These are all questions that we need to understand, and that's going to inform our messaging. Once we have our messaging, we need to apply that to our website. And if you do not have powerful messaging, you cannot create a great website. It's just that simple. We want it to do the heavy lifting of our selling. We don't want to hop on a sales call where somebody has no understanding of what the product is. That's a heavy lift for your sales team. And quite honestly, you're going to be talking to a lot of frogs. Your website needs to be an awesome party. It doesn't matter how good your social media is, how good your email marketing is, if your website cannot convert. You need the website to do work for you. We need it to capture leads. We need it to tell people what to do. We want very clear above the fold messaging. What is above the fold? Your above the fold is what somebody sees when they first go to your website. They don't have to scroll, okay? They're seeing exactly what that is. We don't want to be clever. We want to be clear. Keep it simple. We need to make sure that we have a call to action, a CTA, above the fold. Now we need to have coherent visual and verbal messaging. We want to make sure that the visual branding that we're putting forward is on brand with how we see ourselves as a brand and the words that we're saying, that we aren't just your average run of the mill. We need to make sure that they work together. You need a sales page. We want people to explore and then actually be able to convert in their mind almost. We want testimonials on that website, 100%. We need social proof. They can be DMs from social. They can be screenshots of emails. There's a lot of different things we can do. And we want a really simple menu structure that makes it not overwhelming to navigate the site. On the Successwise website, we keep it really simple. Homepage, we have a course, we have coaching, we have certification. They do have tiny drop downs, but for the most part, really clear. These are our products. This is exactly what we want you to know. That's one of the stages, foundations. So after we get our foundations, we're looking at this infrastructure. That is our second stage. This is the most overlooked stage of marketing. And I would say that this is the most important. This is the one that does the work for you without you having to create content all the time. These are the systems that work for you in the background. What you generally have, if you just have the basics and the foundations up, is a leaky bucket. No matter how much water I'm going to put into this bucket, I'm not actually able to hold all of that traffic, all of that reach, all of those eyeballs. So what we need to do in our infrastructure is we need to plug the leaky bucket that is our website, or that is our marketing ecosystem. We need a marketing CRM that's different than a sales CRM. A marketing CRM is basically something that you can store your database of people. You can email them. A lot of times from these marketing CRMs, you can also run SMS and direct mail. MailChimp is probably the most widely known marketing CRM. I am not a fan of MailChimp. I will tell you that right now. If you are on MailChimp, shoot me an email. Let's talk about how we get you off MailChimp. We use Entreport. It's pretty high level. Other ones that we use are ActiveCampaign, ConvertKit, Kajabi. HubSpot is a really high level one that I love. It's very expensive though. The next thing that we're going to need is a lead magnet and landing pages, worksheets, templates, calculator, a quiz. If you're in SaaS free trials, you get them all the time. I love a 10% off your first order. Allan says never to compete on price. I am not telling you to compete on price. I am telling you to pay 10% of what you would be making on that first order for that person's email address. We want a way to grab anybody who comes to our website. So we want that lead capture above the fold. And when they jump on, we don't want to just grab their email and then pretend they never existed. So we want to get them an opt-in or a welcome or a sales sequence. I like to combine all of them. We have 6 different welcome sequences based on the lead magnet that somebody opts in. And ultimately what they do is they let the reader know who we are. We hit them with a lot of value, and then we also throw them in a sales sequence. We want to make sure that we're reminding people we have something to sell. Now, for your infrastructure, we also need KPIs. This is a part that a lot of people want to ignore. They don't like looking at numbers. It feels scary, especially if you're like, am I throwing away money? You want to be clear on what those KPIs are. The third stage is prioritizing traffic. This is not my favorite thing to talk about, because there's some hard truths. The hard truth is that traffic, if you don't have any, requires time or money. And I would say it requires a good deal of time or money. So PPC, SEO, I would recommend a little combination of the two. What does PPC stand for? It stands for pay per click. So paid ads. PPC is like renting an apartment. SEO is like owning a house. It takes a little more time to get into, but then you own. Now, these aren't the only ways, but they are 2 of the most effective. And I would say these are the ones that I know work. We've been spending about 4 to 5 years working on SEO. And now on an average month, we bring in about 6,000 to 7,000 hits every month, just organic SEO. But we've been hitting that for quite a while. So we want to make sure to get some quick wins that we're running some PPC. And that for SEO, we're having that running in the background and we're attacking that over time. Now, these aren't the only ways, but they are 2 of the most effective. You could be doing Google, Bing, Meta, TikTok, Nextdoor ads, LinkedIn outreach. A lot of education is great on Pinterest as well. Now, another stage is nurture. This means that we already have them on our list. We have them in our ecosystem. It's content. A lot of it is content. It's a lot of content nurturing. Nurture could be on social. It could be a ton of things. We could be looking at email, SMS, blog content, social content, and photos or video. It could be on your podcast. We could do direct mail, Dream 100, partnerships, reactivations, all of these different things. This is nurturing the people who already are in your ecosystem until they're ready to buy, providing value. This is farming. Traffic could be like hunting for people, and nurture is more of a farming situation. This is what we're all about here at Successwise. We're all about nurturing your existing list. But I am going to tell you, if you don't have traffic, nurture doesn't help that much. And then the last stage is really campaigns. It's great for who you have, but if you don't have a list, that's a problem. Campaigns could be launches, sales, adding to your existing infrastructure. So new funnels, new lead magnets. Generally, though, they're multi-channel campaigns. So it might be a campaign for selling our course at Successwise. We're going to be talking about the course in our email. We're going to be including it in the podcast. And these are bringing a combination of traffic, nurture, and all the other things together. So these are our main stages. These are really the pieces of marketing that we need to make sure we're paying attention to.